I'm John Robeson, and we're looking this morning at this Iso Grifo from the Bach collection that we're preparing for show at the Quail this August during the Monterey Auto Week. So this car was always a pretty nice piece, and look at the style of these. I always love looking at these Grifos because when you look at them, you can see in their lines so many other famous cars. You know, you look at the back here and you think of the later Aston Martin V8. You look up there at the Plymouth Barracuda. In the front, there's the Dodge Charger. But right now, we're cleaning up little details on this. And I want to just show some of this kind of cool stuff that we're able to do now. So you look at these logos and they're beautiful, but they're fragile because you hit them with a buffing wheel or anything at all, and the logos can be bent or snapped. But we are actually able to replicate them with our CNC equipment and and our other machinery now. Looking inside for this show, our friend Johan at Coach Trim has redone these seats, and they're just beautiful. These are the original. These are the original. If we can move in here on that and see it. The original Irvin seat belts for these cars. These are polished aluminum, and they're actually aircraft seat belts that they started making for cars. Irvin got its name making parachutes in the Second World War, and then making safety equipment for planes, and that got picked up by some of these high-end car makers. We always in these cars have a good-sized Halotron style fire extinguisher on the floor. You can see in here that we've redone a lot of the original dye on the leather. The seats are new, but most of the rest of this interior is original. We've redone the leather boots for the shifter and the parking brake. And interestingly, that large hole at the top of the shift boot, that's an original feature. That's how they made them. See that little tiny 8-ball shifter? Well, one thing that's kind of cool on that is you can look at the top and you can see it has the 5-speed pattern to match the Tremec box that's in this particular Iso, and it looks that way because we are now 3D printing those. So we 3D print a white core with the shift pattern, and then we print the black outer shell, a charcoal gray outer shell, and then we polish it and make the classic 8-ball shape. You can see that the dash is all done. We have a Becker Monte Carlo here, which is updated to stream Bluetooth. We have all the gauges are original, but they're all rebuilt, and the clock in particular keeps time again. So that's it's really nice. We've got the modern, the redone Barani wheels of the correct style. These have the old Ruta Barani knockoffs, which were original, and of course we're running the Michelin vintage tires. Another interesting thing on these cars is that they didn't use chrome on these bumpers. These are stainless steel, and the exhaust is stainless steel also, and so you can see the exhaust's a little bit weathered looking, and one of our tasks for today is going to be to polish that out before we send this car off. Over here, you can see the wood steering wheel. You look at how the wood is made. It's a laminate of 2 pieces that's laminated over this aluminum core. And one thing that you see happen is the laminate fractures where the spokes come through, and often that's razor sharp, and you won't even see it until it slices your hand one day. So almost every one of these Italian cars of this period, we end up redoing the wheels for that. You can see we've got the correct Bertoni logos on the car, and got the correct lenses on the lights in front. So car is not yet fully perfected, but shaping up very nicely, and we look forward to seeing it with Ernie's other 3 cars on the show field later this summer.